Welcome back to the GSTL. Things are getting really heated up now as the score is 4-3. Ghost King able to take out Squirtle in a game where he was very behind. Just came down to a poor engagement by Squirtle, and now he's got another chance to beat Ace. Ace, the player chosen for StarTale here. Can he really prove himself on Crossfire?
Ace has been taunting StarTale Brian like crazy the last few games, and now he is up against Ghosting. He has to prove that he can play StarCraft 2 as well. Calming down right now in his booth, as you can see to the right side, and Ghost King has the chance of winning this grudge match and tying the series. The loading screen is on. We are headed into the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the GSTL StarTale against Prime with Caldor and Wolf. Crossfire is the map, Wolf's favorite. The bottom left we have in the red color.
Ghost King, Prime!
Fans cheering for him. They really love the Prime team, and the Prime team has a tough road in front of them. Ghost King is the last man standing. He's up against the Protoss player starting to the top right in the blue color. Here we have
StarTale, Ace!
Another Protoss versus Terran, and well, this is going to be a very interesting match, not only because of the current standing in the team war, but I think that Ghost King definitely wants to take down Ace. On the other hand, I think if Ace wins, he's probably going completely insane. If Ace wins now, he's probably doing backflips and whatever right in the middle of the studio. So he really wants to go to Las Vegas.
I want to see what he does if he wins this, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what he will do. The studio might not be able to contain his power.
How can he top the Hulk posture that he went for earlier? How can he top the Hulk move?
What if he just like, I don't know, what if he like goes and picks up Gerard and like carries him out of the studio?
I don't think that's enough. Yes, to pick up Gerard on one hand and July on the other hand, and then I would be impressed.
You're a hard guy to please, man.
Well, he went for the Hulk, okay?
Well said. Now, this is Crossfire, a map in which, in this matchup, it's not too bad. It's not as atrocious as it is in other matchups, but he's unable to scout his opponent's gas. That's really important because Ace now no longer knows if his opponent's going to be doing a one-rax expand, a Marauder expand, or even he has no idea what type of build it could be. It's all he knows is it's probably going to be some sort of gas build. Oh wow, that was like the luckiest thing I've ever seen.
How did that probe manage to get into the base?
He right-clicked, man. That's all. That's how he managed to get in. But how did he manage to do that? I don't know. How did he not deny him?
It's a ninja probe. It's definitely a ninja probe.
He was.
You only see a blur, and suddenly it's
he was
passed.
microing his SCV for scouting at his opponent's base at the same time, so he didn't micro his SCV or his Marines to stop the probe.
I like my ninja theory a lot better, but okay. Well, I'll give you the more rational explanation.
A ninja probe?
Yeah, it completely blurs. One moment you can see
probe like makes like nexuses in the night, like. Gotta be careful, man. That probe will sneak in your house and wall you in with pylons. You won't be able to leave your room. He might cannon rush you, man. You gotta be careful about that.
It's like the little brother of the mothership.
The probe. The probe's like a. I want to have like a ninja probe sleep on the foot of my bed to like take care of me. Like if there's any Zerglings that are gonna try to do a run by, you can just make a pylon and keep me safe. It's like because a probe like makes a meowing sound when you click on it. It's like meow. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like kind of sounds like a weird meow.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know,
this is actually sounding funny now. What is in this water?
It's like
you're drinking?
You know, like it makes
What?
like a meowing noise of some kind. Like I don't know. Like it doesn't really sound like a meow, but it kind of sounds like a robotic cat of some sort. I don't know.
The probe?
Yeah, the probe.
The probe says meow.
It says wow, like, you know, like it's like.
Oh my god.
I can't imitate the probe sound. I'm not a probe man. I'm not a robot. Like, I know a bunch of people like on IRC right now are like chatting like Wolf can't sound like the probe. I'm like, I know, guys, but I'm just trying to make a point. It kind of sounds like a cat. Well, at this point, we're going to see a Marine Tank Banshee timing attack. And this next is going to be pretty tough to hold, especially with how many sentries he's committed to. Sentries pretty useless against this type of push.
Yep.
Probes, however, very useful.
Especially the cat probes, I know. Yeah. Siblings to the ninja probes. Well, the Banshee's already headed the way of StarTale Ace's base, and as you could already see, we don't have a second base for the Prime player. Ghost King, without an expansion, is now going for the 1-1-1 build. We have him with the tech for the siege mode, and he's already in a nice position where he can take down at least a couple of his. Oh, actually, he might be able to take down one of the sentries. Nice, good job.
That's the thing about if you blindly make sentries because you don't know exactly what your opponent is doing.
Oh, that... Ace is losing too much now. You can't lose sentry and just a probe to the Banshee, and the next second your opponent's moving out and taking down one of your stalkers without you even realizing it.
This is just kind of weird to me. I'm like watching this unfold. Ace picked Crossfire, and he's not doing a specific build here. He's just doing everything riskily. Sees the push coming, but
yeah, he sees the push, but at the same time, you're right. It looks a lot more like actually Ghost King picked the map.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, well, okay, you picked Crossfire. He's like, that's kind of weird. I'm just gonna do this. Oh man, he is not gonna hold this.
Another sentry dies. This is horrible. You need those sentries.
He will not hold this. There's so many SCVs to repair.
How can he lose so many sentries? Not a single Banshee died.
Two more Stalkers going down as well.
This is insane. He loses every single sentry that he's got, and he was not able to take down a Banshee in exchange.
Well, I don't fault him for the bigger problem is that he built the sentries in the first place. You losing the sentries is something that he can't even avoid because he has to shoot at the Banshee in some way, and he has to try to force this to push it back, but it's just not going to be enough. Look at this. He's even able to just pick off probes. He can back up into siege tank range.
We have a pile at the bottom right where Ace is now moving in a bunch of units, but he's not headed for the main base of Ghost King, but just trying to set up another flank to pick up the reinforcements.
Yeah, just got a few Stalkers out there. The bunkering has begun.
Yeah, indeed it has, and the high ground. Oh, he's losing Stalkers and the low ground. Why is he fighting?
He's supposed to catch the reinforcements. The reinforcements aren't supposed to catch him. Oh man, I can't wait to see Ace's face when he loses this game actually now.
This is insane. This is completely not going the way that he expected it to go. 62 supply against 77, and well, what exactly can he do? There's not a lot. Those bunkers are already done. We have a bunch of tanks on the high ground. He's now moving down with them and trying to siege up in a position where he can attack the Nexus. Are there enough mortals? Two of them.
Well, they're pushing stuff back. Oh, he's gonna move that Stalker! Well, he doesn't feel like he has to move it. Oh, God. Target down the SCV, it's repairing the Banshees. You can't shoot the Banshees like that.
3 Banshees, and they will do so much damage.
Oh,
and here we go.
No way, this is gonna work.
Never ever. He has no chance of succeeding with this push.
There's Immortals walking left and right like crabs as they do not even kill the siege tank. The Stalkers approaching from the back.
Yeah,
completely
they
thwarted.
Get completely killed, and 39 supply against 72. Wolf, he's actually tying the series. He's taking down Ace. He is putting another point in for Prime. We have 4-4 against StarTale. We will in a few seconds as soon as Ghost King completes this attack, because what is there that Ace can do right now?
He can't do anything. He's already defeated himself, to be perfectly honest. He no longer has even the Stalker count to deal with the 2 Banshees. Now, in the middle of the map, his units being caught as well. Nothing he can do. The supply now double that of Ace for Ghost King. Pylon starting to fall. Your Stalker's coming down to try to seize an opportunity. Does get 1 Banshee for the trade of losing almost all the hit points on his Stalkers.
83 supply against 44. Let's have a quick look at the harvest count as well. We have 24 against 33 in total. 13 probes have been killed by Ghost King, and well, he is just now trying to make sure that there's no way for StarTale Ace to come back into this game. Expanding behind it, being cautious.
Just slowly pushing his way in. He's now going to be able to put Marines on the high ground. The Stalkers in the middle map are still trying to catch reinforcements. And that's one thing he's been able to do decently. Well, I don't know if decently is the best way to put it. He lost a lot of Stalkers doing that.
He's trying to go in with them now, but there are still siege tanks. He's even moving back and taking another couple of hits. He's getting completely annihilated now. 30 supply against 90. This is it.
This is it.
GG!
Prime
4-2
ties it up. Ace defeated. I wonder if we'll see a celebration from Ghost King. High-fiving his teammates. This was a win well deserved. Better be careful, Boom Boom is almost falling down the stairs. There's like no stairs to fall down, but he's falling down the stairs.
I actually have to give credit to Bjorn that he is not going over to Ace and pull some kind of ceremony right now.
Well, after we saw, you know, Ace, he's looking a little bit, he's even looking away from the camera now. He has nothing to say.
He's completely concentrating now on the next game, and I really like that. This attitude is actually awesome. So very, very good for Ghost King here. StarTale looks a little bit baffled. That's probably not what they expected. And I have to tell you that when StarTale took this win, when Squirtle was able to defeat Creator, I thought they would probably lose it. I thought, okay, this is going to be so hard. I don't really think they can pull it off. But now the series is actually tied, and we will head into an Ace match.
I think, well, the last map we have is dual site. Who do they send? Do you pull out the July Zerg? Do you sit back? Do you try to use sound? Or do you use parting? I think you use parting.
Parting.
There's basically, I think those are the three choices. Like,
you're up against the Terran, so who do you send out? I mean, you have the Terran killer in
though,
your...
it's dual site still, so...
Which is a little bit... yeah.
And now, I don't know if we run out of maps. I mean, there's very few maps left to choose, so he may have just been like, well, I'm just going to play on dual site, but it means it's less likely it's going to be parting. We'll find out in just a second.
Here we go.
Oh, he's already getting ready. Look at it. Look at it. It's parting, guys.
Yep, it is.
See if parting can not only overcome Ghost King, but also overcome dual site in a PvT.
Guys, and another thing, just before we head into the last match, the second round of games for the Code A qualifier today has started. We've updated you earlier already on the latest results. And I can tell you a little bit about the first round. Major was able to defeat his first round opponent with 2-0. Desro is leading with 1-2. Oh, actually, the Moon just won the second game, so Moon against Desro is now tied with 1-1. And Trimaster was already defeated. So just to give you a quick heads up what's happening with the foreigners at the Code A qualifier before we're headed into this last game between StarTale and his opponent. Well, StarTale against Ghost King. And I just got an update that Trimaster was actually losing to Life, so yeah, a little bit of pretty unlucky. Facing Life in the first round is not something that we're all too happy about, so
yeah. I know Life has killed Karn, I think actually 2 times or something like that.
He's just really good. Life is amazing. I wouldn't be surprised to see him advance. 2 potatoes.
Yeah, I would not be surprised either. In fact, I don't know what the bracket is, but I might be surprised if it's not. Now, here we go. This is our final match. This is set 9. It's Bjorn against Parting, man. This is going to be an epic match. I think Parting definitely the favorite, but he has to play on dual site, and anything can happen here.
But if I would have to pick one player, it doesn't matter which map against Protoss, against Terran, I would definitely pick Parting.
Yeah, if I didn't have to think about dual site, I definitely would. But the fact of the matter is, it is dual site, the map of choice of Parting. In fact, we'll see if he can bring the final point to his team, or will Bjorn continue to be the MVP and take the win.